Hello, my sweet friends. A very warm welcome to my art channel. Your host Shurma here, and today I'm going to share with you a fun project wherein we will get to learn how to paint the blue rose the easy way. Are you excited? I am, so let's get started. In the first chapter, I would be sharing with you a fun background technique for this particular floral project. For starters, I have three items in hand. The first one is a white side folding card base with 4 inches by 5.7 inches in size. It can also be used as a top folding card base. The next element is a gold foiled pale blue cardstock which is 3.1 inches by 4.9 inches in size, and the final one is a black acrylic piece of paper which is 3 inches by 4.3 inches in size. In the next step, I go ahead and place the black piece on a white background, and here is a black roller or a brayer. This is a stencil which I am going to work with, and here you can see gold acrylic color on my plastic palette. Here I am trying to pick up some gold acrylic on the brayer. Once happy, I roll it over the stencil. Next I go ahead and lay the stencil on the black piece of paper. Place a scratch paper over it and move my fingers lightly so that most of the acrylic gets transferred to the black piece of paper. And this is the result. Isn't that fun? It creates a lovely sparkly gold background. Now let's move on to chapter number 2, that is painting the blue rose. So here comes my acrylic palette, and I have turquoise blue, light blue and white acrylic on it, and I'm loading my flat brush number 6 with turquoise blue and light blue, and I'll go ahead and add a bit of white on it. So that will make 3 colors on the same flat brush number 6. I would be using some more brushes as well. The first one is a flat brush number 6, the second is a filbert, and the third one is a liner, and the fourth is a flat brush number 4. Here I bring in my flat brush number 4, which is loaded with turquoise blue, and I have created a very loose form of the floral on the black piece of paper. Next I bring in my flat brush number 6, and remember I've already loaded it with 3 colors, that is turquoise blue, light blue and white. Now proportion of the colors on the flat brush number 6 will vary from time to time, and that creates all the magic, that is of blending and highlighting at the same time. And this kind of technique which I am following right now to create the blue rose is actually the decorative stroke technique. So with 3 colors on the same flat brush number 6, I am trying to create the various layers of the blue rose, and you can see those, right? The result of using more than 2 colors on the same flat brush, as I am doing here, is truly magical, and it is mind-blowing in real life. If you would like to know more about it, then I would definitely encourage you to visit my past floral video tutorials, and I would be dropping some of the links in the description box below. Also, if you click on the I button on the right hand corner of this particular screen, then that also will lead you to some of those tutorials. My dear friends who have already visited my channel before and have gone through some of my floral tutorials will definitely know that I love roses. And of course, why not? Because as Sir Arthur Conan Doyle said, what a lovely thing a rose is. And it's really true. And as far as the blue rose is concerned, I love them too because they signify fantasy, miracles, and impossibility. And they're truly magical. It is said that something with inner beauty will live forever like the scent of a rose. But then we can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. Right, friends? So here I'm trying to create the center of the blue rose, and I'm trying to use the corner of the flat brush number 6, which is loaded with more of acrylic white. Well, this is a little bowl of acrylic retarder. Now what does it do? It helps to keep the acrylic runny. That is, it makes it thin. So whenever you need more time with the acrylic colors, you just need to dip the brush lightly into the acrylic retarder solution, and that will help solve the problem. Here again, I'm using white acrylic as well as a bit of light blue to create those highlights to the edges of the outer petals. And I keep adjusting the petals until I'm happy. Now friends, because I do not have a sketch in front of me, hence I need to adjust the proportion of the petals while I'm painting them. And that is very important. Sounds difficult? Well, it's definitely not, because everything can be achieved with practice. So there you go, my blue rose is ready. Friends, do you like the painting so far? Let me know in the comments below. And that leads to chapter number 3, that is painting the leaves. So here comes the palette for the leaves. I have just 3 colors. One is a bamboo green, the second one is the sap green, and the third is white acrylic color. I would be using 3 brushes for the leaves. The first one is a liner, the second is the flat number 6, and the third is flat number 4. So here I bring in my liner with sap green on it, and I'm just trying to create some stems, although none of this will be visible once the painting is done. This is just to let myself know where to paint the leaves. So I'm trying to create some stems with sap green. Next, I go ahead and bring in my flat brush number 6, and I load it with bamboo, sap green and white, and blend the colors well. And here I'm going to try and create some pretty leaves with the decorative stroke technique. So here I've kept the bamboo outside and the sap green inside. And that is the way it will be strikingly visible on the black background. I will try and contain the painting to the left side of the paper because I would be placing a sentiment towards the right. So most of my leaves will be on the left side of the floral image. Whenever I need some lighter edges, I will go ahead and add a bit of acrylic white to the bamboo green. So once the leaves are done, I go ahead and bring in my liner brush with bamboo green on it, and I'm trying to connect the leaves to the flower. Now this is yellow acrylic, and I'm dipping my liner brush into it to create some yellow clusters around the blue rose, followed by a splatter of white acrylic. Next I go ahead and bring in sap green on my liner and try to create the center of the flower. I also go ahead and add a bit of bamboo and white to it. And friends, the panel is done. So let's move on to the final chapter, that is assembling the note card. So here are the final elements. The first is the top white folding card base, the foiled pale blue cardstock. The next one is the floral painted panel, and I have a little sentiment along with that. So when I put all of them together, this is how it looks. And that's a wrap on today's tutorial. So dear friends, it's time to let me know if you enjoyed watching me paint the blue rose the easy way and how I've created this note card. I would love to hear from you, so please do not forget to comment in the box below, and it would be a great pleasure to hear from you. It would be awesome if you would like to connect with me on my social media handles, and I would love to be in touch with you as well. Dear friends, immensely grateful to you for watching this video till the end. Just thought I'll let you know that there are many more playlists on my channel which lead to more interesting floral video tutorials. Now I'll be back very soon. Till then, stay tuned, take good care of yourself, and bye-bye.